Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
SoFi Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ricky Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA.
extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Flush to his right.
loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here, hauled in.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 14, Rams 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by OBJ. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
They'll set up a throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Hurts throw pulled in by Woods. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Hurts. And Marshall's got it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ricky Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Nifty running by Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for an LA Rams.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hurts throw taken in by Moss. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
12 more yards.
Flushed out right. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Hurts will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ted Hendricks. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Off play action. Henry. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Off the play fake. Henry rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
They're going to try and throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
first and 10. Henry. Caught right side. Davis. 3 yards the gain there. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw on second down. Henry. Right back to Davis. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it.
Yes, sir.
And they have possession.
Yes, sir.
At the 38-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Oh, I seen you. I seen you. I seen you. You should have. That would have been an easy walk-in.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Oh, I should have pulled back.
Nothing on EA Sports. From the 41, Hurts. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep on Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Peters there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually...
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Randy Gregory, his second sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off play action. Henry. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cardinals 7. Young Wayne Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense.
Ooh, they both on fire? Oh my god. You know what that means. No fun. That's a sack. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head.
Why don't we ever get any tip ball? It seems like every time there's a tip ball, they get a pick.
I wanted that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain.
Is it an ability?
This is the NFL.
No, because the dude that picked it didn't have ability. There is an ability for a tip drill.
Ready for quarter number 3.
But the dude that got picked is not an ability. Didn't have any ability.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Keep working them.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
I see it. I thought you were going to throw it earlier. So
yeah. I was waiting for you to get completely behind that linebacker, man. I throw a lot of picks like that, so.
Right, so at that point, that's when the lob just comes in handy.
I have making so many stupid mistakes.
Forced out to his left.
Oh my God.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Yeah, it was so open.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Henry. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Henry steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Henry. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Off the option, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Williams.
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They find some open field.
Let's go. Bust it open.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him on his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilize what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it?
What do you mean I got to launch it? Did you not see anything that happened with the play?
He's not hit.
Did you not see anything that happened with the play?
Incomplete.
No, sir.
All right.
I only see from the top up. I just saw bullet pass.
Yeah.
Go by the wayside on that.
I was on the run, so there's nothing I could do about that, and I missed it. And I fucking missed it.
This won't make it off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Rolling to his left. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side and a couple more.